Hello and welcome back. If you're returning, my name is Burr, and if you are a fan of MMOs, RPGs, JRPGs, obscure video games, art, or music, then you should subscribe because that's what we do here. Also, don't forget to smash that like button, yo, because that super helps out. Also, it lets me know that you like the content that I'm making, so I'll make more of it. And really quick announcement. I can remember words. We are on our way to 800 subscribers. Once we get there, we're going to be doing a super awesome live art stream where I'm going to be drawing pictures for you guys as a way of saying thank you for being so super awesome. We're almost there. It's pretty close. I think we're at like 25 or something back, so that's cool. That's cool. So once we get to 800, I'll be making an announcement about when that stream's gonna be, so everybody will have enough time to make sure that they're here for it. In other news, hi Lee, it's good to have you back. We did miss you. It was not the same, just not the same without you. We are continuing Final Fantasy XIV today. Of course, we're doing good old Hildy. Got some Vanderbilt quests for ya. A little palate cleanser before we jump into the heaviness that is Shadowbringers. So, last we left off, I accidentally skipped half the scene and this guy ended up bald, and I don't know why he's bald, but he did have luxurious locks at one point. And we are recruiting Yojimbo to help us track down this wolf. So, without further ado, we're just gonna jump into it. The Maid Mislead. I believe the wolf burglar has fled to Yangsha. Consider the dagger I took from him in the chaos. Though old and worn, it has been well cared for over the years. It is more than just a tool to him, I think, and it is clearly of Dolan design. What an amazing coincidence! The self-same details had also caught mine eye. I dare say you have the makings of an inspector, Shigure. I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment. To Yangsha. Hello, Yojimbo. Just an Aika walking around. Like... he's a summon in the other games. Him and also Gilgamesh. It's pretty interesting to see how they're included in these quests. I mean, it makes sense since there's no logic at all in these Vanderbilt quest lines, you know? You dig. Anyway, Yangsha. We'll go from here, I suppose. Go visit the house of the fierce. See what is what. Okay, buddy. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Oh, I never noticed it's like amethyst. That's cool. Anyway. Anywho. Nope. It's a horrible thing. Oh, look at him! It's a little dog. Daigoro. Somebody is just saying, "Who am I?" I didn't see where they were. My word, have you ever seen anything so full of splendor? But forgive me, we must not lose sight of the matter at hand. How shall we pursue our query? That is a very good question, to which I currently have no answer. I do. Hoof hoof! What a nice little doggy! Daigoro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give over the burglar's dagger that he may track his scent. Brilliant idea, Jim! Yes, indeed. Here, take it. My chocobo is just in the way. Sniff, sniff. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, he has the scent already. With me, Nashu. Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. Gonna lead us into Monzen. What a crew. What ails little Daigoro? Why will he go no further? How is it you remember his? 'Tis like there are no Mazu about. Their stink befuddles his senses. Though unfortunate we know the wolf burglar came this way. Perhaps if we search we can find some other clue as to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shigure. If there are clues to be found in these ruins, my keen inspector's sense shall lead me to them. Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me! Gah! There they go again, charging off before we have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must they always be so reckless? Nothing for it but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest, Burr? Sure. Sure, why not? Maybe some dogs barking. I think a school bus just pulled up out the window. Just a warning. Northwest, you say? Oh, pungent namazi. It was a stinky fish. Gross. Gross. You, yeah. Alive I am, hale and healthy, yes, nursing a rather vicious hangover from a surfeit of tea, but otherwise none the worse for wear. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you? Well, you say. That depends. Have you got a certain priceless sword on you? No, but I'm hunting a thieving bandit. I'm looping. We'll say that one. A lupin. Now that you mention it, I have some vague recollection of a traveler with an unusual sword across his back. I was deep in my teacups at the time, but I know what I saw. Deep in the teacups. Huh? A drunken Namazu? What is his part in all this? He saw the guy with the sword. He saw the wolf burglar? What luck? Which way did he go? It's all a bit of a blur, so I doubt my memory will be of any use. My marbles, on the other hand, should do the trick. My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We too have ways of finding the fiend. Yes, my keen Namazu sense is telling me. Is that the wolf burglar? He's so goofy, I can't. What, that way? Yes, that way! Just a little fishy. Which way? We may as well split up again. I would help you. But, hey Gopher, yes. Hick, yes. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting the wolf burglar. Hola, prawn. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Ugh, make it right. With his big earlobes. Thank goodness. Oh. Huh. Where did he go? Plot relevant gloves. These stupid things. Among the irrelevant potsherds, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. Great. I was reading that. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks for all of your not help. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Choco. Oh no. I'm sick of you guys. I'm also sick of you. Don't even look at me. I'm hiding. Alright, Daisy. Just came out of nowhere. Found something, have you? Look, I found these gloves. I do not recall him wearing gloves, but for lack of other possible leads, I say let Daigoro follow this fresh scent. Now that the Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner. Doggy. She's so cute. Woof woof. Sniff sniff. Woof woof woof. That means he's on the scent. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that the Namazu has departed, Daigoro is capable of pursuing your quarry once more. Your stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him, and so we were about to see where they led us. Woof woof. He's got the scent. Quickly, Bear, we must not lose sight of Daigoro. Follow that dog. He's so cute. There's a burglar, all right. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronan. You know well how quick he can be. Let us leave this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go, Daigoro. Seize the Lupin. Gosh, he's a fast doggy. Aye, there are none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. Oh. Go get it, doggy. Oh no. No! No! The victory music. That's not cool. That's not cool at all, no. Gosh, he really likes Koban, doesn't he? Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog. How could he possibly have of the nerve? You lot really should have thought this through. Or have you already forgotten that I've got friends in high places? Montaro, to me! Oh gosh. Is he charming the bird? Whoa. Whoa. Hildy and his magic. Just can't compete, yo. By the Kami, what have you done to my bird? Got you. Just tackle him. Rejoice, Shigure, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Saburo Sukahiro. Yes, it seems we have. Though before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course, that's some killer love. Indeed. Aye, this is no fake. It is indeed a work of art, a masterpiece that could only be the treasured Saburo Sukahiro. Ah, I just remembered. I have urgent business in Kugane, which is well as it shall afford me the opportunity to return the Saburo Sukahiro to its rightful owner. Pray allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. Do we trust him? I don't know if we should trust him. Hey, Gemini. How lucky we are to have a friend like Jim. Steadfast, loyal, honorable, a Manderville man from another mother. Let us quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I am sure the Sakesugumi have a cell with his name on it. Viking! Who the district is? La Ragusa. Oh, oops, not that way. Trapped. Sorry, GG's. Oh. This was just great. Hi, we have your burger. What business have you with this Kiskuni? Wolfburger, the Lupin who has made mock of me and my brothers. I don't know, is that the one? I just know that we got this guy. I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane and brought him here with that we might surrender him into the custody of the Sekisugumi. Full glad we are to accept this unexpected bounty. The fiend has been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. Bloody fools, the lot of you, blind to the true villain in your midst. Is it true that the wolf burglar has been detained? Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and aplomb. Very good, very good. The Saburo Sukahiro, where is it? I knew it. And now she is just sleeping. You mean you don't have it? I thought your Jumbo had returned it to you. Yojimbo, that disrespectful disgrace of a samurai. Nay, I have seen neither hide nor hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at the Umaneko tea house before paying Master Akebono a visit. Or perhaps he absconded with the Saburo Sukehiro. This is all a joke to you people, isn't it? Sorry, I don't know what that beeping is. Of all the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustifiable, for what reason could you have possibly even for a moment considered it was wise to let a single man, and not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service, Mark me, Ronin, if you fail to deliver that sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years, that your dreams go unfulfilled. No. Poor Shigure. First loses his hair. Now he probably will never be a samurai, because this guy stole a sword. Huh. We certainly can't have that. Which reminds me. Shigure, you once told me that it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case? Yes, sir. It is. Good. Because in light of your recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than to induct you into the second Sugumi. What say you? It would be an honor, sir. Glad to hear it. There are, of course, some few procedures and discussions with my superiors that must come first. But we may attend to them now, if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not at all. We will await your triumphant return, Shigure. Ah, he's crying. Ah, his dreams. Is it a trap? Don't be a trap. I think he deserves it. Hooray! It's not a trap. My friends, it is finished. A samurai. A Shigure reborn! Well, I would not dare put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed I feel as though I am a changed man. And it is you three who have changed to me for the better. 1,000 thanks to you, Inspector Hildibrand. Bless you. Though I have only just become a Sekisugumi, I have already been given my first assignment. He needs a little bit of that, doesn't he? I am to pursue the renegade Yojimbo and recover the Saburo Sukahiro. Alas, as a new recruit, I have been afforded no additional men or resources to accomplish this task. If I am to succeed, I will need all the help I can get. Say no more, Shigure. I should be glad to give it. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, do hereby re-swear to help you scour all creation. From the deepest pit of the 7 hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Saburo Sukahiro. And so our hunt begins again. Wait for me, Inspector, wait for me! What if it's a trap within a trap? You know what? It very well might be, because that's how this game works. Part of me still struggles to believe it, Burr. The wolf burger, captured, and myself become a Sekisugumi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you have done for me. What an odd, circuitous path it is that led us to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair. Though Nashu assures me she is already in the process of procuring a potent tonic to remedy that. Once more we find ourselves waiting for fate to spur our story forward. Until we have a lead on the Saburo Sukahiro, we can but enjoy our respite. This is true. You never know. Hildy will return in the black heart beneath. Look at him go. I love that they're performing the little catfish guys. Hooray! It's beautiful. And onward. You look well, Bear. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Saburo Sukehiro as well as Yojimbo continues. Would that I could claim even a measure of your progress. Ashigure! There you are! We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Ooh, catfish. Bald, you of all people should... Having failed to seize upon new information of value or of passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah, yes, Yojimbo. No. As I was just telling Burr, I have made no progress since last we spoke. You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Why not try it right now? Aye. The sooner the better, perhaps. Oh gosh. His little wolf outfit is so funny. Yes, definitely. Where's Lise when you need her? I say, to meet with Master Hildibrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly the kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. But were you not bound for Eorzea? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yurai, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering an isle shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria, and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Alas, it is a most elusive query. Rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funa Yurai by questioning the people of the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim? Jim? I fear I have heard naught of that particular far eastern spirit, though to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that. In this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. Oh no, he did not. You seek this Jim, Master Hildibrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me! I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. My god. His hair will have to wait. Residents where art travel. So, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. The Sakasagumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I'd want to tell them. You know the Kugane wolf burglar? The one they locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict him upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools. He's a modern-day Robin Hood. I don't know, I thought it was like he's not that bad. Let me guess, you are searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Sakasagumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they will receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you've heard. The Kugane wolf burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils within the least among us. If you ask me, the Sakasagumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the wolf burglar's detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sakasagumi in their activities. And unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. Well then. Seems like nobody really cares for the wealthy elites. Huh, go figure. Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah yes, now I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's since been detained by the Sakasagumi. The Lupin. Not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine without my asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that... No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. Oh. Huh. Huh, who that? Oh, that's the undead guy. I see. What have you learned, Burr? Not much about Yojimbo, I'm afraid. Apparently a certain Lupin is rather well-loved. Well-loofed. Huh. I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is all quite unexpected. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that some may withhold information and protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sakasagumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a Sakasagumi, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him? Nashu! Ask the wolf burglar? If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Sukahiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. Yay! It's settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Sure. Sure. Sorry, my nose. Greetings, and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time, that we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid you in your investigation, follow me. He's gonna be gone. Break the door. Oh, he's snoozing. I trust you are enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? For little old me, you say? Following your arrest, the rodent Yojimbo absconded with the Saburo Sukahiro you stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as the Saburo Sukahiro, especially after word of its theft has spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you, lad, as soon as you set me free. Aha! What? Absolutely not! That is out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Bargaining. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I will propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, Baldy. No, Shigure. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you? I sure do, Inspector. Now's as good a time as ever to try it, don't you think? Is he gonna look like a Lupin? Here? In the gown? Voila! Far be it from me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. The sunglasses. Those are goggles. That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist... I feel strange, like my scalp is. Oh, by the Kabi. Shigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting. Glowing hair. The light, it binds them. There are too many. Oh dear. And turn, and flex, and shake, and bounce. Ah. Perfection. Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. What a twist! Now see here, Inspector. Huh? He has hair. Just a little different. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in his cell, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, made her take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that, yes? Yes? Right then, if you will excuse me. Who? Ah, yes, of course. Very good. I love how everyone's just dumb. Wait, when did Shigure regrow his hair? He's just chilling. I love how dopey everyone is. This is great. They're amazing. Now he's a little blondie. Oh. How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. Into the waterways, you say? Where? Damn. What I fell into before? Just do that again, hey? Perfect. Ah. Oh. Did we go the wrong way? Oh no. Oh no, maybe. Maybe. Oh, Sammy. Hi, friend. Been down here before? If so, you might have met my friends already. A contemptible lot, all Kugane's cast-offs. If anyone's heard a peep from your aquarium, it'd be them. Come on then, don't be shy. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, ha! To what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how'd you slip free of the Sakasagumi's noose? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never you mind that. I need information, could you? Do you now? Or is the Sakasagumi at your shoulder the one asking questions? No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me and I mean to return the favor. Hey, you mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, Even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get you out of your hair. Wolf's on 'em. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make it living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Sekesagumi like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Somebody's got to do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourselves with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe I have done just that. You'll forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke what goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Heard tell of the man? Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Oi! Any of you know a fella by the name of Yojimbo? Look at this motley crew. Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What'd he do anyway? Piss in the bugyos. Bugyos? Rice porridge? Bugyo? Some of these words I just don't know. Ha! If only. Stole the Samuro Sukahiro, he did. Bugger me, that's beauty. Wonder why though? Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. And if he'd even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard about it by now. But to come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it, or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize. Or his last. Hark! My keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes! There can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do, which means his next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Ame no Murakumo. Wait, the Ame no Murakumo? But I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the fabled sword of Eld actually exists? I've seen it with my own eyes. A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. I'll just say I've seen it with my own eyes. You have? Truly? Where? Housed within the Kojin of the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue your search of the Ruby Sea, no? Nod. It might well be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. Hee hee hee. Hildy. To think that the Ame no Murakumo is not only real, but that it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. Ahem. In any event, we now know where we might search. The Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I will meet you at the ruby price after I have changed. Pray go on ahead without me. I insist. This is true, indeed. Very true. All set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse? I know I am. Let us hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shigure there, as he requested. Come along. Yeah, I got a pyramid brick too. Shikaze. hostilities. Da, da, da. I'm lazy. Alright, let's see up here. Hildy! Hi guys. Hi friends. Oh, it's Shigure! Over here! Over here! Ooh! It's like Cloud. Fancy. But by the kami, I thought you were someone else at first. He's so fancy. He's totally different than when we first met him. Well, since it was suggested that I should wear something other than the garments of the Kasagumi for a time, I paid a visit to Kogane Dori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite the change, but very much for the better if I do say so myself. I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. Fashionable? Please, Ashun, give me too much credit. I'll say, that get up with those Zori, I don't see that becoming a trend. He's like a shooby. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We've got a collector to catch. Assuming that he's after the Yame no Marakumo, then we've got to see the Isle of Zeki. Get to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? By air or by underwater passage, eh? Bit more tricky than I thought. Without the blessings of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours? Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him? Ha! He'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. It was a somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, eh? Forgive me my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Saburo Sukehiro from Master Akebono. Did not Koju say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard Akebono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries, a righteous man who'd never turned his back on those in need, certainly not a young Lupin boy who'd fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, with few comforts save each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai sword, asking him to part with his one prized possession. But a sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tack and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger, then bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, and so he pledges his blade as collateral. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick and soon after passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in this unjust world. All this time you were only. He left Kugane for a time and returned years later from Yangxia, having learned the ways of the shinobi, that he might honor his adoptive father by helping others as he had helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai sword, the last surviving memento of their time together, that he might wear it with pride. All this time, Master Akamoto was your main objective. When you broke into his shop in the Rakusa district, you were searching for the Soboro Sukahiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants, that you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in so doing, he would eventually reveal its location. Then it is settled. The Soboro Sukahiro must be returned to its rightful owner. Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how is your Jimbo planning to get there? That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if any have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late. We have the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post-haste. He's Cloud, if Cloud were a samurai. That's so funny. Well, I think this is probably where you should stop. I think it's a good stopping point. Because then we'll find the sword in the next one. But, so it just happens. So it went by so fast today. It's so sad. But I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet. And make sure you keep an eye out on the community page, because that's what I'll post when I'm streaming next. Also, I will have all my links in the description. I have a Twitch now, I have Patreon, we have a Discord, there's fun stuff. Those will be in the link in the description under this video. So, check those out. Alright, have a great night. I'll see you again